What's up, everyone? Welcome to another episode of The Perfect Shade. Today we have representing Litefeet and himself, Mr. Aryll.
It's good, everybody.
Right. So I think we'll just use this time to get to know about you and
Nice.
your Litefeet journey and your
Okay.
dance journey.
Yeah.
And for those that don't know, Aryll is one of the, I would say, go-to guys for Litefeet. And yeah, let's get on with the shoot.
Nice. Let's go.
Yeah, so
Let's do
could
it.
you just share with us a little bit about your dance origins?
Nice. So for those who don't know me, I'm Aryll. Okay, I've been dancing since 2005. Pretty much just like a brief explanation as much as I can. I started because of my sister actually.
Oh,
So if you go back down like competitions back then, there used to be this competition called Suntec Dance.
yeah.
So this Suntec Dance, if just nice, technically it is actually similar competition to the is it like the battleground?
Okay.
There's the competition like in Singapore, the one that they do it in skate, if I'm not wrong.
Okay.
Yeah. So the that competition. So basically that competition used to be like a very, very big event, and then she joined. So I pretty much was like the little brother that go down with the family and just watch her compete.
Oh.
You know what I mean? So I started dancing because of this crew. They are like very, very young kids. Obviously back then it was like same age as me. They are called MATK Inc. They're
Oh.
like a real group of like kids, and they're like really crazy. I really love a lot this particular person. His name is Shazran.
Okay.
Yeah, and just a fun fact, he's now also like in Stony Brothers. Yeah, and he also like the same crewmate as me, like Freezy Nuts. So, anyways, like I basically wanted to be like him, or I just want to dance like him. So, back then it was the camcorder, right? Camcorder era. When my uncle take the video, so I will always take the camcorder and watch like all the dance and everything, So I try to copy the choreography. I try to like follow. So as you can see, like outside, I have like the mirror. So I'll try to like, follow the video. I'll try to choreo. And pretty much there was this time when like my sister and her crew had to perform for the opening of like, you know, the center point, the OG, that space. That was she was like the crew that were invited to perform to have the opening of OG back then.
Yeah, okay. Opening ceremony.
Yeah. So basically that point of time, like I don't know they do it now, but last time the MC, they like to play this game where like where they play a song and they just dance, and then like they will stop the song and then you have to freeze.
Yeah.
That kind of thing. Last time they had to do that. So pretty much I got called out to just play the game, and then that's where like when I started dancing, everybody was just like even my sister's friends was like, why do you tell us that your brother can dance? Then she was like, even I do not know my brother can dance. You know that kind of thing. So that's when it kind of like the interest came a lot more, because like my sister's like crewmates and like the ones that she knows are the ones that like actually taught me whatever that I learned. So back then we actually practiced like in the Esplanade Underground. You know,
Okay.
I learned a bit of popping. Honestly, a lot more like waving, not really like pop per se, but more of like waving, more of like gliding. So just a fun fact, I remember back then, like if you go to Esplanade now, if I'm not wrong, it's still the same flooring. It's like a square, right?
Yeah.
So I was taught to like
Follow the
glide,
square.
glide from here, one point to one point. That's one of the things that I learned. So it's pretty nice. Then slowly after a while, I get to meet the Freezy Nuts brothers. I'm inside together with them, and then I grew up until today still representing the crew. Even
Okay,
though like
okay.
not a lot of them are still dancing, but the brotherhood is still there.
Yeah.
The one that are still dancing actively is only like Alif and I.
Okay.
Other than that, the rest are like chilling.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when, in terms of like your dance timeline, right, did you get introduced to Litefeet?
Nice. If I'm not wrong, I feel that Litefeet were introduced to me like bit by bit because of maybe somewhere around 2015, 2016.
But you had like hip hop background
Hip-hop,
already?
I already have a hip-hop background.
Okay.
But I understand that back then already DJ Bolo, even like the other DJs in Singapore, they've been playing Litefeet music.
Oh,
Like in
okay.
hip hop battles, you know. So the thing is, I can be wrong, but back then I remember when like the Litefeet song played, I was, oh, this song is so nice, like, you know, like it has a different kind of like feel to it. But we all know that after a while, because I love to find music as well, so I found that, oh, it's called Litefeet music. You know, there's like a
Oh.
bracket, there's like a term for it.
Okay.
And I do not know why, but I feel back then, whenever I ask, oh, it's called Litefeet music, why is it called Litefeet music? So back then it's always just like, oh, it's just called Litefeet music. Oh.
Or there's like no further explanation.
So
Okay,
I think that point in time we think like, it's like a trap music. It's just like
a genre of the
like a genre
music,
of them,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
But me being me, I just felt like it's just, I don't know why, it just feels so weird. Like, why is it called Litefeet? You know, that's when I typed Litefeet on YouTube. That's when like, I started to find, oh, after a while I started to realize that it was actually like a dance style, a dance genre. That's why it's called that. But actually a fun fact, when I see the actual style, at first, honestly, no disrespect to the OGs or whatever, I didn't love it at all.
Okay.
Yeah, I think maybe because I don't understand what's going on.
Yeah.
Honestly, I have zero clue about what's going on. I fell in love with the music first. But even back then, I believe I do have seen like some of the Europe scene that have been doing some like Litefeet steps. I've seen like Kevin Paradox and Shadow doing All In,
Or Rev Up,
a Rev Up.
Yeah.
The guy I would say that do a lot of like Litefeet in his style is YD.
Oh, YD.
Yeah, YD.
Okay.
So if you actually go back to some of his like older videos, he will always do like a locked in. He will do like a rev up and do a locked in. So, and I used to think that was his style.
But then you realize it's actually a dance.
I realized it that it was a style because like I remember I think he taught like a class. I do not know whether he teach like Litefeet or whatever, but it was like a class, I think. And then he kind of do it like with Litefeet song, and then he end up doing like a 5, 6, and 7, and boom, kind of thing. Then I was just realized like, I don't know why it kind of hits me like, I don't think that is like his style. I just feel like I'm pretty sure there's like a
whole movement
There's a whole movement behind that, because
yeah.
everybody understand that they have to do a login on that. And I was just, oh my god, that's so cool. That's when I found a particular video from Litefeet Japan. Shout out to Jumilite and the rest of the Litefeet Nation Japan, Litefeet Hills. That was that video that I fell in love with, because I'm pretty sure like we all know by now the Japanese flavor is like something else, you know. So when I watched that, I was just like, oh my god, that's crazy, man. And I saw that video maybe around 2017, I think, if I'm not wrong, 17, 18. Yeah, the video came out, and it's all the Japanese like Litefeet heads were dancing and everything. And I was just, oh my god, this is the one that I want to learn. But pretty much back then, the only thing that I can find was just like snippets, because I remember like Crybaby also released some like what do you call this, tutorial. I don't know whether we still watch this or they're still doing it. Last time we like to watch this YouTube channel called Yak Films, right?
Those who know, know.
Right?
Wow, I
Yak
also
Films.
grew up with Yak Films.
Yeah. So basically there was a Litefeet edition of it where Crybaby was like sharing what is rev up, if I'm not wrong, and like how do you like loop it and everything. Then that's why I started to see this, and of course I followed him on IG. I followed Jumila on IG. I pretty much was those guys that like just bite whatever like they are doing, not knowing what I don't even know the names yet. I just follow
the movement.
Yeah, like he was doing it, and it was really self-taught, bro. Like, like when we do this, oh shit, I tried to do on one. Oh shit, that's when I realized, oh my god, like this style, it doesn't go on the one, it goes on the N1, like N1, N2, N3, N4. Because I tried, why I do the one? It's so weird. Then I tried to watch again. Damn, this style is crazy. You have to go on the N1, and I feel so like even more interested, because at least for me, like normally in hip hop, it's always so used to going on the one, right?
Yeah.
But in Litefeet, you have to start on the end count before the one hits, you know. And then that's where like the interest comes in. and then we had the luxury when Crybaby came to Singapore. Shout out to DT, Darren DT. He was the one that brought Crybaby down, and of course I didn't want to miss it. When I got to properly learn Harlem Shake from the source. It's crazy, bro. Can you imagine? I learned Harlem Shake since 2005. Of course, no disrespect to my teachers back then and everything, because we ourselves learn from MTV. We learn from whatever that we get, right?
Yeah.
So and to be fair, like the fact that we get to learn from the source, we actually really understand how to do it properly. So I'm just like, bro, for like maybe like almost 10 years of doing it like wrongly, and just being able to learn from the source is like, bro, it's so eye-opening. It's so fun. And I remember the hard part is like to unlearn.
Right. All the habits.
The habits. And to just like try to understand how to do it and do it exactly. I learned a lot more about rev up. I learned about like the names. Oh, this is called Olympian tic-tac-toe. This is where does it come from? You know,
the culture and
everything. So I think going forward, I did my best to also like reach out to some of the OGs. Like I had a one-time private class with E-Solo, one of the pioneers as well. And then what I did was whatever that I have, I just try to make use of it. So even though like it's limited, maybe I already know rap
2 or 3 vocab.
I just make use of it as much as possible. And back then I was so into like posting my dance videos out. That's when the videos reach out to a lot more Litefeet dancers all over the world. That's why I met like Bushido from France, where just nice he came down to Singapore, and I finally get to like first time host him around, bring him around to like schools to get to teach, for him to teach like Litefeet again to like the clubs and everything. Just nice within that same year, if you know like Oom from Thailand, Oom from Zoo Thailand, he's actually also the Litefeet leader in Thailand as well. That man is so talented. He's like doing a lot of styles. So he was telling me back then, we already know each other. It's like, yo, Aryll bro, you want to bring Jumi down to Singapore? Because back then Jumi Light from Japan, he was doing like his Asia tour. So this Asia tour, actually they already planned within themselves, but he was saying like, we want to bring it to Singapore. Then I was saying like, I don't think it makes sense back then, simply because the month before I already had Bushido down. And I don't know, maybe I might be wrong, but at that point in time I had to make the call like, oh, I already brought down Bushido, like I think somewhere around October. And I felt like if I were to bring down Jumilat again in November, I don't think people might want to go for his class. Because I don't know, I think at that point in time my mindset was like, I'm worried that people don't really know who he is yet, you know? Like, and someone like, oh, I already went like fit class last.
When you go another one, they come.
Yeah,
I understand.
So for me, I just told him like, bro, you know what? Just keep him in Thailand. I will fly down, bro. You know. So I booked the ticket, and then just nice, one of my brothers, one of my crewmates, Fyros, he also like, bro, I can come also. So end up he booked the same flight as me. We both went there. And the crazy thing, the beautiful thing about Japan, Litefeet Japan, is that when Jumuelite travel, the rest of the Litefeet Japan also will travel with him. You know, so I get to meet like all the Japanese like Litefeet heads. I get to meet my crewmates from Japan as well, because I had the privilege to represent like Team Titan, the crew that Bushido from France actually created. And then basically I also have crewmates who are the twin sisters, Ai and Aya. I met them for the first time there. So it was so funny and so cute, because like, oh my god, like I get to meet my crewmates. You know, I don't even but they know that, oh, like I'm your new crewmate, you know. But it's so nice because it feels right. I spent about a week with them, just training, just absorbing. I remember the first time I was so scared, bro. So scared to do it wrong. You know,
everyone can do it right. You don't want to mess up.
And I'm pretty sure, and that's the reason why even until today I understand whoever that is doing Litefeet for the first time, they are always scared, because I've been there. You just imagine like Jumi is just watching like, okay, what do you do? What is going on? Like,
you're like,
but he wasn't intense, to be honest. I mean, it's just more like
a self-imposed kind of intense lah.
Until I remember, because every single time when he did his class, his intensive, we had a freestyle until the end of the lesson, like the last day. He was just like, guys, let's do this. Is the last round where we get to like do it together. So let's go. And just nice that class, it was his master class.
Ooh.
Because for the previous days, he had been going to more like foundation or student friendly. But OM was telling him like the last day, the whole all Litefeet hits will be like practicing, you know. So just push, you know. So that's where like the video where I did my round. I think my fun thing that or something that I always remember was that he said like, my bro, after 1 week I finally get to see you.
Whoa.
You know what I mean? And I was just, bro, goosebumps, man. Like I felt like, damn, you know. And then he said like I see that you were scared, like you were scared to show out, you know, you were scared to just give it, but it's so nice because obviously because I already felt comfortable, I already understand how he see Litefeet, you know, and then he just said like, bro, just represent what you believe in, because that point of time I already know my foundations really well. They said, bro, just bring it back and just make it sensible for the community, because he sees like the potential of what I can bring
to our community,
to the community.
Okay.
So it's fun, bro. That point of time, I even had history lesson, bro.
That's good.
It's so fun. That one, it was crazy. I remember, I even have the video of like that 1 hour video where we were just asking one question. Then he just like, okay, history time. He just pulled a board, just nice, for some reason there's a board, and then he just wrote down.
Wow.
Like, okay, this is the history. This is what you need to know. This is what you need to know. This is what you need to know. You know. And to be fair, even until today, for my Litefeet courses, I still share the same thing.
Wow.
Whatever that was taught by him, whatever that was taught by Bushido, I do my best to explain to people what is Litefeet, what is the history and everything. So
I think it's very important not just to teach the steps.
Yeah.
When it comes to street dance, especially because
Yes,
there's like
yes,
a whole culture, there's a whole movement, there's all the type of different music.
Yes.
And
for
OGs
sure.
that
For sure.
paved the way.
Yes, for sure.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, this is not ours, bro.
Yeah.
Like it's never
We're
ours.
just a guest.
You're just a guest.
Yeah.
Whether we like it or not, you can even be the best in the style, but at the end of the day, this is something that we put ourselves into, you know, and especially when I get a chance to talk to the OGs from New York, especially during COVID time, trying to understand why sometimes they can be very critical about certain things, but when you understand what are the things that they went through,
then you understand why they
are so passionate and want to look after the style, because bro, this is more than just dance to them.
Yeah, it's like a whole,
you know, it's a whole space for them to let go, to just enjoy, to just feel recognized, to just feel loved, and to just have that space to just showcase who they really are, you know what I mean? So that's why sometimes, even if let's say, you know, normal, like I'm pretty sure every single dance style like OGs will always have that, where like, you know, sometimes they will like speak up about certain things, but at the end of the day, I always like, if I don't understand, sometimes I'll just reach out to them and ask them, oh what do you mean by this, you know? But when you had the chance to talk to them, you realize that they are not just like, I would say, OGs that like rant or like scolding. Sometimes when you really ask them in a heart-to-heart talk,
they explain themselves very clearly.
They explain, I'm just like, oh my god, like yeah, I think that's true. And that's where I do my best to adjust what they are saying and then tell the dancers here.
So I guess one common question is Litefeet hip hop.
Oh.
So what is
so
your
cool.
take on this? And also like, what is the kind of like the point of view of the OGs that you reach out to? What is their perspective on this?
Litefeet is hip hop, bro. Litefeet is definitely hip hop. It's just that like what Crybaby also said, Litefeet is hip hop, but hip hop is not Litefeet.
Okay.
You know what I
so
mean?
what is the difference?
So basically, like as we understand, Litefeet started in Harlem, New York.
Yeah.
You know, so if I go back to like the brief history, like it is started. If I'm not wrong, I remember I had a intensive with Mr. YouTube back then. He said it started in 2006, somewhere where like during the basketball halftime shows
Oh, okay.
and everything, you know, like the dancers will come down So one of the the guy, the person that actually started Litefeet, that the word Litefeet is actually AG Voice of Harlem.
Okay.
So he's actually not a dancer per se, like in the style, but obviously from his name, the Voice of Harlem, he's the guy that create the vibe. So like because he's the guy that like the original MC, the term MC, where people like hyping the crowd and everything. He is the guy. So whenever like the dancers go, he will go get the light feet going, get the light, get the light feet going, get the light feet, get the light feet going, get the light, get the light feet going, get the light feet, and then it kind of hit. It from what I understand, it doesn't really have like a specific meaning why he called it light feet. It's just at that moment where he just say it,
Then people
and then
like
it just hit.
Oh, okay.
It just hit. So a fun fact, light feet doesn't necessarily mean like it's a footwork style actually. Yeah, because of the word feet, right? So yes, we still have footwork and everything, but there's more to it. There's like Harlem Shake, there's like the bad one, a lot of things that we also use our hands, our whole body as well. So
But
it's not
maybe
just
the confusion comes because there are certain techniques or moves that have both that are both in light feet and in hip hop. Like, for example, Harlem Shake is also like a party dance.
So this is the thing. So at the end of the day, from what I've been taught, and this is something that I guess we can disagree or whatever. I always say like whoever that learns Harlem Shake or learn the style, most of the time you learn from your hip hop teachers.
Yeah.
But I had the privilege to learn from the source.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I learned from someone who lives in Harlem, bro. So and it's the same thing as what Crybaby said. It's like you can learn the hip hop way or whatever, but I'm the one that living in Harlem.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like it does not make sense if you say like he or she's the one is the real Harlem Shake.
Yeah.
But I'm staying here, like I'm teaching you what it is being, you know what I mean? And of course, for me being the guy who's teaching it, I even until today, even with my students, I always believe like I don't really say like my way is the correct way. I always say like this is the way that I was taught by the guy that lives in Harlem. So I always say like whatever it is, put this inside a bottle, keep it inside the fridge. Whenever you feel the time for you to use this, use it. If you want to do the way that your other instructors or teachers use it, so be it. Because at the end of the day, the Harlem Shake itself is also a movement by itself. There's like the Harlem Shake movement somewhere around the late 90s to the early 2000s where like everybody was just Harlem shaking. You know what I mean? So to me that was even an eye-opener and just like mind blown, like, oh yeah, actually it makes sense. Like and because even when we start Litefeet, so there's like 5 main moves that were used.
Okay.
So if I can recall properly, it is the tone walk, the Harlem Shake, the bad one, chicken noodle soup, and Jackie.
Okay.
So if you think about it, all 5 is actually hip hop moves as well. Yeah. So basically they derive these 5 moves and slowly evolves into what it is today. Because back then Litefeet was more of like a party style. Actually, there was like a party era.
Okay.
Where like you just like dance for fun, you go to the clubs and just dance. Like tone walk for me, tone walk. Everybody just tone walk at the clubs and everything. Until we reach to that particular era, maybe like 1 or 2 years, that's where they go to the battle era. That's where like there's rev up. That's where there's like the lock in. Lock in doesn't exist.
Oh.
Yeah, that point in time, it doesn't exist. Everybody was just it was just like walk. There wasn't like a lock in yet.
So when did the lock in kind of spawn?
From what I understand and what I was taught, lock in only comes during the the battle era. So
when did Litefeet battle start to pop off?
From what I remember, is that maybe within like 1 or 2 years after Litefeet like was born, 2007, 2008, somewhere there. So definitely there are 2 people who are very important in the scene for the battle era. For example, like Mr. YouTube. Mr. YouTube are one of those guys that actually also, I would say, like the DNA of Litefeet. He is the guy. It's almost like, I always love to say this, he's basically like whatever he do is Litefeet.
Whoa.
He can just like, this is Litefeet. Yeah, okay, this is Litefeet. But my point is like, he's almost, the reason also is DNA. And I always like to say this, I'm not trying to like I don't know, bully him or whatever. I always say like, whatever that he does is something that we replicate a lot. Like how he do it, he is like the guy that we want to follow. That's the reason why he's called Mr. YouTube, because like AG Voice of Ireland gave him that name, and also because that he is like the popular guy who everybody wants to be like Mr. YouTube. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Okay.
He create the battles. He actually make the battles in his home, in his garage, and everything.
Wow.
He's the one to create. There's even this person that's also very important in the culture. His name is D. Cole. He's the guy that, based on what I understand, one of the guy that invests in Litefeet. He just create an event, get everybody down, just battle, just like and
like bring people together lah.
Yeah, just coming together.
Yeah.
And the battle is crazy, bro. From what I heard, the battle is not like top 16, top 8, bro. It's the kind like, imagine, okay, this is what I heard. So imagine like you go to the event, right, for the first time. And then suddenly, from what the OGs always say in their life or whatever, right? They say like, oh, you're new to Litefeet? Yeah. So how do you know what Litefeet, blah, blah, blah. So maybe you say like, oh, I saw YouTube, whatever, right?
Yeah.
Oh, sure. Have you battled in Litefeet before? No. Okay, you can battle. I will get Crybaby to battle you. Or like I will get like any like the crazy guys that like the OGs or to battle you. So it's almost like an exhibition battle, bro. Like they just pair you up. And obviously, I guess 95% of the time you just get smoked for the first time, right? But I think that's part of the New York culture where they give you that. I feel that was the best way to show you what is Litefeet, because you get to experience the exchange, you know. And these guys just show like, okay, this you want to know what Litefeet? Let me show you what's Litefeet. You know, and because of that, it makes with that like New York mindset, you feel like, shit, I got smoked.
You gotta come back harder.
Yeah. and it's crazy because even until today, sometimes whenever they do like battles, bro, they will do it like a MMA style where they will have like a live.
Yeah, I saw before. I saw those videos.
They were like trash talking, like, I'm gonna smoke you and everything. But at the end of the day, it's about that I guess that New York life where the passion, bro. The passion and the representation of that style, what they believe in, they just want to push each other. Because at the end
it's
of the
never
day,
from a bad place lah.
Never from a bad place. They're real, bro. They're definitely very real. Like they will still say certain things that you may not want to hear, but it comes from a space where they actually care. Because if they think like, oh, your login is whack, oh, like you're not strong enough, they will say it to your face. Because to them, that's how they were brought up, or that's how they believe that. Hey, I tell you,
it's actually not a good thing to have like a yes man.
Yeah. And sometimes it's important that even if let's say you disagree or you feel that sometimes the way they say it is disrespectful, sometimes you can always reach out to them like in personally. Like, I don't think you should say it like this, because of course for us Asians, we are more like
conservative.
I would say a bit more like sensitive to certain things. But sometimes they will understand. They will say, oh, I'm sorry if I crossed the line or whatever. Yeah. I felt like it's nice to talk to them like that, because in a way that you get to see them in a more human space, you know. So it's so fun when you get to see in that space.
So when and why did you bring Litefeet to Singapore?
No, this is
okay. We start with when first.
Okay, when I think for me it's more about like myself first, because like I think back then when I started to join hip hop battles, honestly, or at least battles per se, it was very intense, man. I just feel like I'm being judged by everybody. Everybody was expecting me to like go crazy or like really do well, you know. And maybe it's just me, but I think that point in time, it just doesn't feel nice battling, you know, back then. I think the reason why I love Litefeet a lot is because of the vibe, you know, like literally the vibe. Because if you watch like some of the craziest Litefeet battles, everybody is standing up, everybody is here like a circle, like watching you, just hyping you up. And I love this. The OGs always say this. Nobody cares who you are, bro. until you step into that circle.
Mm.
You can be the OG, you can be like the founder, even Mr. Yoto. Once you're in the middle, everybody is there to
It's like
just
fair game now.
It's just fair game, you know.
Yeah.
And I love that a lot because once you're there, like it can be me, like Aryll. And imagine, bro, everybody there, and especially when they're also Litefeet, they understand the vibe, right? Bro, they like going to you and like saying your name, saying your crew.
They hype you up.
They hype you up, bro. And you just feel you're the best dancer at that point in time, bro. Really. And I think that's one thing I love a lot about that, because you feel acknowledged. And I feel that as dancers, as an artist, right? As an artist, you feel whatever that you do, you for sure you want to be acknowledged. You want people to see, hey, you did something. But in Litefeet, it's always like that. You're always acknowledged. You know? So I think that's the reason why I love it so much. Because it creates that space, like you can literally just learn Litefeet or don't really learn Litefeet as much. But if you're at that space, everybody will still help you out. Sometimes they even will say like, oh, you're not from a crew. Like they will say free agent. Basically, it's like also indirect to tell people like, hey, if you like this guy or this girl, hit him up, man. You know, and it's so cool. And I love that, you know, because it shows how much like
the community spirit lah.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, when it comes to like real Litefeet battles, like with the top hits, they still trash talk, they still do this. But at the end of the day, what I believe is that's just the culture. It's just to push each other, you know, to just like, oh, you can do this. Okay, I'll show you. I can do this. But it's so crazy, bro. And I love that. I believe that at that point in time, Singapore dancing was lacking of that.
That was in year...
I think 2017, 2018.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? Like back then, like the battles, everything, everybody was just very quiet, was very that. Then I felt that shit. Like I want to bring something different to like, come on, man, let's bring it together.
So
you know what I mean?
2018, 2019 would be like the start of Litefeet in Singapore.
In a way, yeah.
Oh. So actually, Litefeet very young in Singapore as a style.
Yes, I do feel, and I do believe. I remember I talked to Lukman Flavour Brothers. To be fair, he also did say that even he himself already know what's Litefeet back then. But honestly, I didn't know what's Litefeet also. But I think that point in time, it's just nice. Maybe based on like the music, like how it was played in the battles and everything, it slowly grow as much. Because I remember I also actually did send a Litefeet team in 2000, I think 17, 18, I forget, around one of those years, I sent Star Grover's crew.
Oh, okay.
RP,
yeah.
to represent Litefeet with my limited knowledge, because I felt like that was the best start to just try out, you know. And it was fun. Like even though like we didn't get top 3 or whatever, but I think that was the kickstart of it. Like people saying, and it's a crazy thing. Back then, people still think that's hip hop. So when they watch, this is a good hip hop style. Then I'm just like, oh, that's good. That's good. That's a good start. But I think that point in time is more of like I need people to know that it's not just hip hop.
Yeah.
It's a style also, you know what I mean? Like it's not just like don't call it just hip hop, you know? Like yes, it's part of hip hop, but it is a culture of its own as well. You know?
So when this happened in 20, like when you sent this team and maybe y'all didn't win or anything, 2018, something like this.
Yeah.
And then years later in S24 2022, when you sent your Lion City Light team, and then y'all won champion.
Yeah.
Shafi behind the camera.
The guy.
Yeah. So like how was that whole journey like? Because you started off from a place where maybe you are the one that is really representing the Litefeet style, right? And then having people to maybe from the hip hop community or from other circles that come and join the Litefeet, like start the Litefeet community with you.
Yes.
How was that journey like? And then to the point where okay, now you've made a name for yourself.
Honestly, bro, at that point in time, all I wanted was just to represent, because like I think that was just a big dream of mine. I think throughout the whole time when I'm like starting this movement, right? At least from my space, it was actually difficult because like number one, the style was super niche.
Right. Like how are you gonna change people's mindset also? To
and I think a lot of times also people be like, who is this guy that is trying to like push
new
push
stuff
this
lah.
style,
Yeah.
and it's the kind like, oh, like, who are you, bro? Like, you're not even from New York or whatever. Like, who are you to do this style? You know, who are you to like push this style?
Yeah,
Are you
understand.
sure that you are certified to do this style or to push this style? You know what I mean? There was a lot of like doubts on me from the community. You know what I mean?
Oh.
At the same time, or at least this is how I feel sometimes. But I'm so grateful because I have like close ones in my life that be like, Aryll, like if it, as long as it comes from a good heart, just do it, man. Just push. It's okay. And I think along the years, like you know, like I've got like support from like Bushido, I got support from like Jumilite, pretty much like a lot of like the Litefeet hits in all over the world. And I felt like, hey, if I get
that
kind of
already.
like that cosign, or not even cosign, it's just more of like that acknowledgement of
Yeah,
like
respect.
like I'm doing it something. I think nobody else should be saying otherwise to me. You know what I mean? I feel like, okay, I believe in what I want to do, so
Let's
I did
go
it.
for it lah.
Yeah. So the crew were formed a combination of a lot of people, mainly from my Litefeet courses.
Right.
I think at least half.
For the S24 team.
S24 team, like
Okay.
half is like from my Litefeet courses.
Okay.
Some of them came for Litefeet classes.
Or some Grover's crew or something like
Yeah,
that.
some of them like even like
Dom.
from my Dom, from my SGC time where like he did Litefeet as well. Some even just be like, bro, like if you don't mind,
I try
let's do it, man.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, let's go, man. Yeah, because I think that point in time, honestly, my point is more of like I just want dancers who believe in this, because it's something very, very new. And for you to be part of this is definitely not easy on their end, as much as it is on my end. I feel like as long as you believe in what my vision is, I'm pretty sure it will go well.
Okay. I mean, I'm speaking from a non-Litefeet dancer perspective, and as an audience of the S24 finals, right? I was like, shit, how they catch their head That's the only thing. Like, fuck.
It's crazy, bro. So the fun,
Like how y'all, first of all, like how y'all time it. Second is like how hard should y'all have to practice to catch it on your head, and then to the point where like, okay, everyone's confident that everyone can catch it on the bigger stage.
Okay, fun fact. I don't want to like just like downplay this.
Yeah.
But that hat trick I've been occasionally learning hat trick even before Litefeet.
Oh,
You know?
okay.
So as you know, like hat tricks, like there are other styles that also do
like
hat
cram
tricks, right?
or
Yeah,
something,
cram.
yeah.
And then so that hat trick is actually, at least in Singapore, is actually popularized by Zaiha.
Oh, okay.
So Zaiha used to do that a lot, you know. And I back then when I was a kid, I was one of those kids that was like trying to do it and everything. So so shout out to my big brother, that hat trick. Like I always remember, like, you're the guy that did that first, you know. I think going to that, as we know, Super 24 is known for like stunts. It's known for like doing something a bit more above what we can do to just try out, right?
Yeah.
I think for me, obviously, I'm pretty sure like all the team members can vouch for it. I remember like when we go into the training was like, okay, anyone can do backflip, anyone can do stunts. Nobody can, bro. Nobody can. But I think for me, that point in time, it was just more of like just see lah, whoever they can. If cannot, it's fine. We can make do, you know. But then at the same time, I felt like like Super 24 is also about taking risk. You know, it's always like that
Big risk, big reward lah.
Yeah, it's literally that. I was stressed, bro. You can tell them I was stressed. So I was stressed. I remember for us that whole day, because we already have been training a lot for like few months. So honestly, when we came into that day, every one of us were well prepared. We don't really feel stressed. Everybody was playing around. Or other crews was like practicing. Bro, we were playing frisbee, bro, with our caps. Literally playing around and everything. So we really enjoying the stuff. But there's me at the side trying to catch it. And then I remember like that whole hour, I think, I keep missing it, bro. Like, I think it was so
Then you
nervous, right?
stress yourself. Like, oh,
I like, shit. So everybody was like stressed. I'm also stressed for my part. So if you go back to the first finals video before the top two, right?
Yeah.
The cap got caught, but it was very low. I mean, at least from my perspective, it was very low. So I remember one of our friends after that was at the back and saying like, bro, I think the cap rate too low lah.
Need to go higher.
I think you need to go higher. I'm just like, yo bro, say less, man. Say less, man.
You.
Yeah, and to be fair, at that point in time, honestly, we were going against like a really strong team.
Yeah.
Like
Shout out
Stony Brothers.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think in my head at that point in time, I just felt like we really got nothing to lose. I told the team, guys, this is the last time, man. Like, and I also was like almost indirectly telling myself, like, we really got nothing to lose. Let's go for it, man. Bam!
They're like, whoa!
Yeah! and I think that was one of the best thing. Like not just the hat trick itself, but honestly that
The whole process.
the whole process, because bro, like I couldn't have done it without all of them. Honestly, because we really came down. Everybody was doing their best to like push through, and at that point in time was like the aftermath of like COVID period.
Yeah.
Some of us like getting COVID as well and everything.
Yeah.
Have come back. Some of us like is a nurse who like have to
book
work.
shift or
Yeah,
something,
and always stressed like, Aryll, I cannot come. I'm like, bro, it's fine, man. It's normal. Every team are going through this. And I felt that everybody came through. And the craziest thing is, I'm sure that at least 20 people never joined Super 24 before.
Oh, that was their first time.
Like 20. I think of that 24 people, I think at least 20 people never joined Super 24 before.
Whoa.
And at least half never joined a competition before.
Whoa.
That's crazy, right, bro? That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. That's why sometimes I like to disturb them. Damn, you guys are crazy. First time join, then you're
You're champion already.
I had to join so many years, and then now I get to like experience the first.
You first strike
day.
already.
I'm like, but I think more of it is because I'm just so happy for them. I think the most like heart feeling thing that I love was when after everybody get their medals and everything, they went to their loved ones, and then their loved one was like, oh my god, yeah, like holding the medals.
Yeah.
And then some of them, like the parents came to me and said thank you to me, and then I'm just like, please don't thank me, like please thank your son, your daughter, because they are the one that putting a lot of effort.
Yeah.
I'm just here to do what I can. It's my responsibility to like push, but they are the one that accept. It's easy. I always believe that it's easy to just like push, but for you to like take it and just like, hey, I believe you that we're gonna do
on the
something.
right path. Yeah.
It's so crazy for them, I think ultimately that was also the kickstart of a lot of things, like bigger things for like Litefeet SG, for like Lions Daylight as well, to what it is today.
I see.
Yeah.
Can I ask, why is it that Litefeet is so different, right? In the sense where if a Litefeet dancer is just dancing by himself in a battle setting, right? Versus a Litefeet dancer with a whole kampong behind him, like chanting, is that the term? I don't know.
Yeah,
the name, right? Why is the vibe so different? I think this is very unique to Litefeet and Crumb. Yeah, where people are like, yeah, let's go.
I feel that this is what I always believe, and it can be wrong as well. It's definitely also part of the culture, right? Where you're bringing the vibe of like the people giving you that strength and everything. But I also do believe that you have to bring the fire first, bro. You know what I mean? So even like, for example, if I join an all-style battle at the same time, even like what I did is I have to believe in this first. So even if I get everybody to like, everybody say my name, Aryll, I need to believe in that first. If I'm just like, okay,
Everyone,
everybody please say my name, like it'll be weird, right? So I do believe that the difference only happen if you believe that is a different that is a difference in the first place. Of course, if you're saying like as a human being, for sure, bro, if you have people there giving you that positive reinforcement, that positive vibe, you will show out even more. But I think I myself also do believe that you shouldn't
Rely on
that.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, you are the guy,
Dancing,
the person that
yeah.
is dancing.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
are, I always believe you are the one that is bringing the fire, not
the kampung behind
the kampung
you.
behind you. The kampung behind you is always looking after you, you know? So for me, it's more of like a, it's not easy for sure, but I believe that this is where the test comes in. Because if you actually watch some of the craziest elite Litefeet hits all over the world, they may not even have their own kampung behind, bro. But
Yeah, I think there was like a few times at SDF,
yeah,
Summer Dance Forever. Some Litefeet dancers would get try me. Mr. YouTube went through.
Yeah, Mr. YouTube went through.
Yeah.
I think Crybaby
also went through. Yeah.
Even like All Styles.
And they just represent themselves with
yeah.
no one backing them.
Nobody won.
Yeah.
And even like the Noah Lot, who likes to join like open styles battle as well. He don't really have the whole kampung, and it's not even sometimes when he joined the battles, it's not even New York, you know, it's really like in other countries, you know. But it's because he represent that styles like so well. He show out, everybody knows, especially when Litefeet song hits, everybody know a lot. Damn, bro. And I guess that's like it's like a Super Saiyan mode. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it does feel like it from an audience perspective.
Yeah, it's damn fun. It's damn crazy, bro.
Yeah.
It's damn fun.
I see. I guess, could you explain about or maybe like shed some light on lock-in timing?
Oh, damn. Okay.
Yeah. What is the proper lock-in timing?
Understand. So I think first of all, we need to understand that, of course, we all know by now, like Litefeet is a dance culture, right? It's a culture. So when it comes to it, there's like I would say, I guess it's like a rule or a structure, a Litefeet structure that we
like
do.
to end the sentence or to start a sentence.
Yeah. So exactly what you say, Litefeet is like saying something. So that lock-in is an exclamation point. It's like a point where this is the point I'm making. You know, like it's almost like how b-boys, like whenever they freeze on beat, that's like the exclamation point, right? It's the same thing for Litefeet.
Okay.
You know? So it has to make sense. So when we think about Litefeet, lock-in, by right, it should be on the N8. There's always 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and boom. You know what I mean? So, and even until today, whenever like I teach in my dance courses, even when I go to like Litefeet sharing, I always love to use this very simple example. So everybody knows the whoa, right?
Yeah.
So how we do whoa? How do we do the whoa? It's always whoa and whoa.
Yeah.
And whoa. It does not make sense if I like whoa. 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 You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's
there's a timing to this.
there's a timing to it. Like it does not like the
tak kena
yeah. Like we always say like macam tak kena.
Yeah, like doesn't hit the spot.
Doesn't hit, right?
Yeah.
So it's the same thing for Litefeet, bro. Like if you want to look at it in terms of like not very how to say, very like strict or like critical about it, just by seeing in that perspective, you understand that actually if I hit on the 1, it does not feel nice. If I hit on the 2, it does not feel nice. But of course, just saying this at the same time also, it's okay if you missed it. It's okay if you end up doing it at the wrong timing. You know, as long as you know that it's wrong, I guess, and you just
learn from it, no?
Just learn from it, you know. And that's where I guess you learn sometimes how to work through it. Like 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and 1 and to carry on. Just carry on. Try to carry on.
Try to mask it.
Yeah. Like you try to like fake it out.
Yeah.
You know? Because even some of the craziest Litefeet hits sometimes will still end up doing on the N1 and still N1. You know? But they know when, to be fair also, like they are in that level, you can tell them, hey bro, wrong. You know, cannot.
Yeah, you just like,
you know? I know it's N1, but you there, I cannot say anything. You know? But I think it's more about like as long as you understand that you have to do it on the N8. You know, there's a certain structure to it.
Okay.
So the way I see it is if you want to go push it even further, as long as you understand what is the structure, how you wanna play around with it, the way I see it is really up to you.
Okay.
As long as you know that if for example if there's an OG or whatever that say, do you know that login is supposed to be on the 8? You can say that. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
But it's just that maybe the song or like
In that moment,
I just feel like it makes sense on the N1 or N2, then okay. You know, at least this is from my POV. You know, and that's the reason why sometimes I always tell dancers in Singapore especially, like, just do it, man. You don't worry, man.
Okay.
Just do it. Yeah. You know it, right? You know it's on the end. But if you end up doing, because it's a conditioning thing, bro. Even for me,
to practice,
you have to practice.
Yeah.
And I don't expect people to practice as much as me or like as crazy as like the Litefeet heads, you know what I mean? So if it happens, you know. You just take it. Yeah? It's fine. It's okay.
Then what is the two train?
Two train? What is the two train?
It's like something about based on my research, it's like something about like how Litefeet was also done in like the subways. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So honestly, it's not just Litefeet.
Okay.
Actually, it's like there's other styles as well that do it.
Okay.
So, for those that do not know, from what I understand or what I've learned, because it's something that Jumilite told me about, it's part of the way where they actually like almost do like busking.
Oh, that's their form of busking.
Yeah, form of busking.
Oh,
so,
okay.
so this is the funny thing. So sometimes when I used to not understand Litefeet, right? You know how like when you watch this kind of thing, the people doesn't really like watch.
Yeah.
It's because that after that whole thing happened, most of the time, or at least from what I was taught, what I was told about, they will always take out the cap and like
ask for money.
Ask for the money.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this is like a part of like the culture at the same time, and also that's how like some of the dancers find a way how to make money also from their passion. You know.
I see.
But just cool thing that I heard about. That's also one of the reasons why, like a lot of them, they learn tricks, like cap tricks, they learn tricks, because it's like cool thing, right? I mean, to a certain extent, if you do a rev up or like the dance aspect of it,
maybe people don't really.
Yeah. But when you see like cap trick, I can flip, I can do this, it becomes a bit more like entertainment.
But for the common people to understand, like, that was cool.
Yeah. So, and I love what Jumilite said. He said like, and bro, like, you don't have time to crash. Because you know what I mean?
Okay.
It's crazy, right? So he was saying like,
crash.
you don't have time to crash because these people can actually alight at the next stop.
You better hit.
You have maybe like, imagine like 1 or 2 minutes to impress them for you to like get some money from them. You know? You don't have time to, and they say like, bro, like the train is going sometimes wobbling and everything. You have to learn how to work around that wobbly feeling. And that's the reason why for Litefeet heads, like the level of tricks that they do is so high level.
I saw before, like even the fusion concepts one.
Yeah.
Throw these, flip the shoe, like wow, crazy.
Is in their blood, bro. It's in their blood. Sometimes I do believe that sometimes if you ask them also, they'll be like that like damn, bro. I think I wake up, I can do this.
Like, how you do this, how you do that. It's like, bro, I just wake up, I drink like my morning coffee and then I just kill it.
But you have to also understand is their why. You know? And also because for them, they want to represent it to the best as it be, because especially for example like fusion concept, if I'm not wrong, the one that you watch probably is J Black from Two Real Boys, and then Keenan, right? Silencer from Team Rocket. So they are the two of the some Litefeet heads like to say they are like the national treasures of Litefeet also, because like they are very like fresh. They are something different. It's like
one of one.
You know, like they have like their own style. Everybody loves them a lot, you know, that kind of thing. So I'm pretty sure for them to even be at that space, they just want to represent the style to the best that they can be. And it really did. You know.
Then for you as a dancer, right? Because I mean, I've also seen you dance before,
Yeah.
and your style is very dynamic. So how do you, how important is conditioning for you
Oh.
as a dancer?
Okay. When you say how important, right?
Like how do you condition yourself to dance the way you dance?
I understand.
Yeah.
I think for me, what I do is obviously I go to the gym as much as I can. Even though right now I'm already at a space where like I have my back pain and everything, but I always believe that dancers are athletes as well. Especially the kind of things that I do, I need to be conditioned. I need to make sure that I have the strength. So going to the gym, I do like a lot of compound exercises. I do a lot of like leg strengthening exercises, especially my ankles, because doing light fit, there are a lot of like ankle twisting, sudden twist, sudden
Heel toe.
sudden weight shift changes and everything. You need to be conditioned in a sense where not just basic gym stuff, but it's also more about like they call it like plyometrics
yeah.
exercise to really make sure that I can still work with my leg and everything. There was a period of time where I even use ankle weights to just like I go for my courses, I go for my Litefeet classes, ankle weights.
Oh, like Rock Lee training, right?
Yeah, like rolling training. Yeah, like literally I got that inspiration for that as well. And actually helps because when you wear your ankle weights, you learn how to control. Because you know if you sudden twist, it will hurt, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I just okay, I have to place properly. If I want to lift up, I have to go. So by the time I open up, bro,
Fly already.
fly. Yeah.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay. So before we move on to the video segment,
Nice.
how do you feel about the current Litefeet scene, and where do you hope that it progresses to?
How do I feel the current Litefeet
I mean,
scene?
because we spoke
Like in
a bit.
Singapore?
Yeah, we
Or-
spoke about it like off camera. Right?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
You've also taken a step back
Yeah.
in a more mentor role, and you've kind of let the next generation of Litefeet dancers kind of spread
Yeah.
the movement. So, how do you feel about it now? And then what do you foresee it becoming, or you hope to see in the future?
Nice.
Yeah.
I think for me, I always foresee greater things coming, because I believe that I've already at the space where I've already placed
The foundation.
the foundation, the structure, the blueprint of what is like Singapore's Litefeet is all about. You know, and the fact that now I have people that is like they also have their own creativity, they have their own way. It will for sure go even higher than what it is, because it's almost like the things that I don't even think about. You know, and it's crazy because sometimes even like Bushido or Jimmy Light, whoever that came down to Singapore or like watch the videos and they say like, damn bro, like it's crazy, you know. And I feel like when it goes to this space right now, I'm just so happy to be in a space where I get to like rest, I guess.
And like just take a step back and just
Yeah.
enjoy the fruits of your labor per
Yes.
se. Yeah.
And for me it's also more about it's time to let other people shine. Like truly, because
Of course, it was nice to be the face of Litefeet, but
yes, for
to
sure.
pass down the
And I think it's more about like there's more to it than just me. You know what I mean? And I feel like these people or these dancers, these crewmates of mine, like it's time for them to take that like mental and that take that chance to be like, hey, this is what Aryll have given us or whatever. Now this is the time for us to like
push it to the next
push
level.
it to the next level, because I always do believe like I'm waiting for that time to come. It will come for sure. And I think it's just more about like me trusting them. How are they gonna do their own way? Just as much as the community believe in me, how I did it my way. And I think it's important for me now
To believe
to
in
learn
them.
how to be like, okay, maybe I may not agree. I don't know, maybe. But to me, it's more like hey, let them do lah. It's not me. It's not me. What? They know what they are doing. As long as same thing, they comes from a space of
Passion and true love lah,
that
for
they
the
want to
culture.
push.
Yeah.
I'm always here for it.
So how would you want to be remembered as a dancer?
Damn, that's crazy, bro. Honestly, for me, mate, if you're talking about like just the dance itself, for sure, it's like the way I dance.
Okay.
I think for me, as we know, like, and I always say like with a lot of passion, like Singapore has so many talented dancers. You know what I mean? They are really crazy dancers, and it reached to a point sometimes I say like we shouldn't be traveling a lot. Singapore have a lot of people for you to learn from.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But going to it, I'm always a sucker of like I just want to be different, man. It's always my goal has always been like
To be fresh.
just be fresh.
Yeah.
And it's almost to a point that like if anybody want to bite my style, I don't even have to say it. People will be like, bro, that's Aryll.
Aryll's.
That's Aryll's style. You know what I mean? Yeah. And I think that's in the dance perspective, that's what I want to be remembered. And I think it's also more of like I want to be seen as someone that's like, if I come for a battle, they'll be like, shit, like I get to say something different. You know? Yeah. I'm not saying that no, everybody is not different or whatever. I'm just saying like there's a different aspect of how I guess I approach in dance that makes people be like, hey, I didn't know that.
Like, hey, this guy
could do
is
this way.
different.
Yeah. It can be something that you don't like. It can be something that you like, whatever. For me, at least I give you that option, like for you to see, like, hey, actually it can be done this way. Yeah, because I believe that the youths, a lot of time we always, and it's not wrong, we always understand like hip hop, whatever has to be done this way. So to me, it's like, hey, I want to show you how it is from my perspective or how I see it. You know, you may not agree to it, you may not like it, but I always believe that when I go,
At least it's
compete,
real to me.
It's real to me,
Yeah.
bro. Because I say this every single event. You come to an event and you pay so much money, and you are scared to show out, to show off what you do. To me, it does not make sense, because it's like at the end of the day, no matter how great you are, people will still think you're not good enough, or they think that you're not
Ready
or whatever. You know, there are all these people who don't like your style. It may be even the judges. You know, but I always say like don't let one event determine how you see yourself. Because sometimes it just happens that all the three judges don't like your style. Does that mean you're a bad dancer? No, for sure not. It's just that it's their preference. Yeah. As long as for me, my goal every time when I join battles, do I feel good? And the best thing sometimes I always say, even if maybe I won the battle or I won the competition, and one to today was sometimes when I watch, not good, man. You know, because I have a certain standard.
You have like some self-integrity.
Yeah. So to me, whatever it is, I wanna be true to the style that I want. Other than that, when it comes to like what I want to be remembered is, for me, is here, because I see dance in a lot of like different ways. I see dance, not just the dance, also I see like the people. I get to meet the people, the community, because everybody don't get the chance to dance for a long time, bro. We do our best to dance for a great time, as much as possible. I've been dancing for so long. I've seen my sister, I would say my big brothers and sisters who are like my so-called my pioneers in Singapore dancing. They have families now, they have kids. Some even like not in the world anymore. You know, I have crewmates, they are not in the world anymore. Bro, you realize that everything can be taken away from you, just like that. You know what I mean? So to me, it's more like I hope that what people can remember me is these things that I say, that maybe it's not even like, oh, Aryll did say this, but it's more of like indirectly they remember that someone
said this.
And I will remember that even if I don't dance when I'm like when like in years to come, that blueprint of it will be there. Because maybe they can be like, oh, actually I remember someone there did say about this. I can just take that credit by myself. Like, oh, actually I'm the one that said that. Yeah, but it's okay. Like I enjoy it, because at the end of the day, like dance should be what it is, which is to cultivate that what do you call this, that healthy space, that safe space for everybody to just express, to just learn from one another, to just get to know each other.
Like the each one teach one mentality.
Yeah. Because bro, like Singapore is so small, bro. It's too small. It's too small. So, but I'm so glad that now, especially I see everybody is coming together.
Yeah.
Everybody is showing. Yeah, maybe we can disagree certain things and that, but let's be real. Like at the end of the day, we are all sharing the space.
Let's try to get along with each other.
Yeah. Because we are the ambassadors of the movement, especially for us like teachers and everything. When we cultivate that, our students, the younger ones, whoever that is new to the dance, they will say, hey, like all my teachers and everything, they are getting along with one another, they are learning from one another. When you do that, I always believe that will push the community even more. Because, bro, Singapore has so crazy dancers, bro. You know? And I just really hope that like even we dancers realize that that the amount of like gems that we have, because, and I always say, please don't take advantage of these people, because sooner or later they may not even dance anymore, and you will lose these gems, you know, because these are like, then these gems, bro, they are not, they are like what they call it, like once in a generation kind of thing, you know. You'll never get, I mean, just to name a few, you will never get another Alif Eko, you will never get another like Scratch Marks, you will never get another Brian Lee, you will never get any other like Lady Bird, you know, like there's more, you know. So when you think about the dance scene here, we are so fortunate actually, bro.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah, we are. And I hope that the younger ones, like everybody, even including me, learn how to appreciate these dancers and one another.
Yeah.
Because we share the same space, the same love for dance. So yeah.
Okay, let's move on to the video segment.
Yeah.
All right, so now let's take a look at your Super 24 2022 Open Category Championship.
Yeah.
Representing Lion-C Lights. Okay, before we start, how do you feel about the atmosphere here?
Bro, like this one, if you can see, like if you like watch this part, right, the starting part, you actually see me doing this. Like I was just absorbing with the moment, bro. Like I just couldn't believe it. And I think even if I were to track back before this, obviously because we go first, right? So they didn't know that we are going first, because like I think how about, I think even Shafi can say it. I think at least half of the dancers were already starting to cry. They're crying already, bro, downstairs.
Whoa.
Like downstairs, like crying and everything. Yeah. So it was funny, because like he was one of those guys that were trying like, guys, stop crying. We have to get warm up. We have to warm up because Aryll want us to go first. You know.
As
They cry, you win already.
hey guys, we got one more round, guys. Don't cry. Keep everything else for later.
Yeah, it's so funny.
I mean, because I was supporting Shafi, I was supporting Dom and everyone, right, and Benny also. I was like, oh shit, wow, they go first, wow. You know, like better strategy, like wow.
And going to that is actually because this is just a fun fact. If you go back to the prelims, we actually went after Stony Brothers. So the what you call the sequence, right, went after Stony Brothers.
Oh, okay.
So Stony Brothers is a very strong team.
Very strong, yeah.
And for sure that year is the year where they were out there to win, you know what I mean? I think, and learning from that prelim time, I see the team getting so worked up by the cheers that Stony Brothers were getting, that they weren't able to perform because they feel they need to outdo all the time. So they weren't like calm, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think this was the time where like I told myself like, you know what? I just took the mic. I just said, you know what? Like we can go first. And knowing like Stony Brothers, I'm just like, I'm pretty sure you guys want the second one. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
because you wanna end it off. Okay, fine. Like I let you guys. It's okay. Like, I let you be.
Okay.
And for me, I think more about the team, because I know that they will perform even better if they go like the first time.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, let's go. That's Terrence, by the way. Shout out Alif. How long did it take for you to piece the whole thing together?
Damn, I think about altogether it's about 2.5 months to 3 months.
Ooh.
Yeah. Oh my god. So many changes to into this.
So how do you feel about like the whole choreography and how everyone played their part here?
I think for here it's really making sure that we believe in it. It's crazy, man.
That part got me, man.
Yeah. You have to always put Pyros in the middle, man. Shout out to Keith. Let's go. Let's go stand.
Wow, this part got me, man. God damn. I was like, please don't drop the head.
Yeah. No, likewise, brother. Likewise.
Oh. Woo!
Crazy, man. So crazy. So fun.
Whoa.
So much passion for this.
Okay, so actually, is there a reason why, or like, I mean, you're also very into fashion, right? Was there also a reason why you also started your own like merch per se?
I mean, I've always loved like fashion for sure. I think like going towards that, like is just more about like, I just want to look good.
Hip hop.
It's just it's just a hip hop thing.
Yeah,
I
you
guess.
want to look fresh, look dope. Yeah.
So even with the team, it's always just like, shit, you have to look nice, guys. You know, like I don't want to like no disrespect. Like I don't want to just buy off like
Uniqlo, Cotton
whatever.
On.
Yeah, like you can still get great pieces. To be honest, even I still have some. But I think it's more like
just feel different.
you have to feel different because when you look good, especially that one, I remember we even bought like what do you call it, samples, try out, and we were so grateful we got samples, right? Like especially the pants. We bought like the samples for the jerseys because prelims we actually wore a short sleeve, so it's like a zip, so we zip down and then it becomes short sleeve. Like all these little details, then realizing like the design must be like all the way down and everything.
Wow.
Like all the little details. So I'm very particular about costume actually, because back then, or at least I don't know now, maybe people like to do it so last minute, like at the end part and costume. But for me, costume, although maybe there isn't like a high percentage of costume, like for judging.
But for the overall package, it's still important. Yeah.
Because if you wear too baggy, it will look too messy.
Okay. All right. Now let's look at your Cypher video.
Yeah.
This one, right?
This one.
Right. This one. Can you give some context of where this place is at?
This is at Studio Zoo. So Studio Zoo is obviously like the Zoo Thailand's studio. In fact, like it's like a damn cool like garage space. These were the last day where we had like a Litefeet intensive with Jumilite from Japan, who was like my teacher, my mentor, my big brother there. Shout out to Jumi-san, if you're watching this, watching this video right now. Yeah, so this video is a mixture of like Litefeet dancers from Japan, from Thailand, even Malaysia, and also like just.
How long have you been Litefeeting here?
Here, maybe only 2-3 years, 3 years, I guess.
Okay.
Because it was probably around 2019, if I'm not wrong. 2018, 2019. Oh, pre-COVID, so should be 2018.
18, 19.
18, 19, right? Yeah.
Okay. All right.
So, yeah.
Let's get into it. Oh, okay.
Cool.
My bad. Keep Titan. Bring back any memories here?
Yeah, it's crazy, man. This is the first time I get to feel like the Litefeet vibe, right?
Oh.
Because everyone are Litefeet dancers, right? You get to really experience.
Someone's screaming at the camera.
But yeah.
Hey.
That's one of my signature red ones.
Who's the one screaming behind the camera?
It's one of our friends, Keta. It's crazy.
Whoa.
Crazy. And it's so fun.
So what kind of I guess advice will you give to people that are starting out Litefeet?
Damn. I'm pretty sure the advice will be similar to anybody else. I think just get to know your foundations first. Not just the dance, but also the history and the culture as much as we can to get it, because when the movement is not it does how do I put it in
It
a
doesn't
nice way?
represent everything.
It doesn't represent everything, because like the the history and the culture is the pulse of the style. And when I said that, it's like the heartbeat. So to it, it's like you can do the move, but if you don't understand the culture, you don't understand the history, you don't understand why are you doing this? Why are you doing a rev up? You know, like even like simple things like what I learned also, actually rev up is actually a battle step.
Ooh.
You know, like I remember Crybaby did say like, bro, if you do a rev up in a cipher, it's actually a call out. So it's like if I look at you and I do a rev up, I'm calling you out.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Okay,
So it's like it's so cool, right? When I hear about this. Yeah. So it's in a sense, but the term like rev up itself, like one of the coolest thing that I remember when I talked to Jimmy said, what is a rev up? Rev up is, if you think about it like a motorcycle, rev up, right? So actually a rev up actually is not a move. It is revving yourself up.
Like the
it's
energy,
like you're
right?
warming up, because rev up, like whenever you rev the motorcycle, is like you're trying to warm the motor.
Yeah.
You're trying to make sure that it's starting to go faster, right?
Yeah.
Trying to get that peak to hit the highest that you can if you're going like a race or something. It's same thing like Litefeet. It starts with a rev up to like build your energy up until it reaches to that point where it's about that critical moment where it's like gonna blow. That's when you finish it on the
Lock-in.
N8 on the lock-in, yes.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
Remember the look. Oh, okay. This one.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
All right. So this is, where is this again? Sydney, right?
This is in Sydney.
So what's the significance of this battle to you?
It's my very first official Litefeet battle.
Oh.
Technically, like being able to like meet, these are all Litefeet hits from Australia,
Sydney.
yeah. So it's crazy. And just bringing that Singapore flavor.
Ooh. Oh.
It's so fun. And
Actually, when you are in this kind of situation, right, in a battle kind of situation, what's your head process like? Your thought process?
I think for me, it's so hard because it is very different every single battle. But if you're asking me for
Like
this particular time, I think for me it's just more about like just showing the Singapore style. Because like shout out to the judge, like Kieran Kinte, he was actually the guy that messaged me like maybe a few months before this and say, bro, I'm coming down to, because he's from UK, so I'm coming down to Australia, there's Fight Fest, I really hope to see you there. So I actually told my family like, do you want to go Sydney?
Oh.
So bro, everybody went Sydney, bro. My family, even the
cute.
babies, everything went Sydney. So like, if you see like that proper video, my family are at the back watching. My sister,
Like,
yeah, you know, the babies are there as well.
I see.
So
I see.
I think going to this is because Litefeet in Australia, they are also growing.
Shout out
So,
Kapau.
yeah, shout out Kapau. So some of them also don't even know that I'm not from Australia. They thought like I was from Melbourne or something, because they're Sydney, right? So they're thinking like
They're also quite far away from each other. Yeah.
So initially they thought like I'm like maybe from Melbourne or something. So until they speak, and they're like, bro, where are you from? It's like, oh, because even if you say you're from Singapore, they, like for example like Anne, like there are some of those dancers where like they are Singaporean but they are still staying in
Australia.
Australia, right? So they thought, oh, but where do you stay? I said, oh, I'm staying in Singapore, bro. I flew down just for this event.
Oh.
Then they were just like, what the shit? Yeah. And I enjoy this a lot because I got to meet my Australian friends that I've been talking through online, especially also like King K, Kieran, where we have talked online before like a couple of times. To be fair, we almost had the chance to bring him down to Singapore actually. Like we actually almost wanted to have a workshop for him during that same year where we were about to do when it was about to do lockdown.
Oh, okay.
That COVID time, that year, right? King K was coming to Aryll Jam at the same time.
Oh, just nice.
Just nice.
Wow.
So when he's about to do the class, bro, I think it was already out, bro. Like the class and everything.
Wow.
But suddenly lockdown, right?
Then
Then everything got cancelled. His flight also got cancelled. He had to be sent back to UK.
Shit.
Then yeah, but this was the opportunity for me to really meet all of them in person, like just getting that Australia vibe. Yeah, and ultimately it's just being in a new space. Yeah, I just enjoy it. So I think more than the dance, for me, I love the fact that my family were there. Literally everybody, even my dad, even my mom, who like grew up bringing me down to watch.
Now it's like your turn. Right? Hey,
No.
come.
Yeah, now it's like, yeah, let's go sini. You know, even after this, we end up going shopping or like we end up like enjoying ourselves after this. So it's nice for this trip because I had
like family time and then your represent time.
Yeah. And the best thing is they some of them even like, oh my god, bro, like I finally get to see you in person. To me, then I'm just like, oh my god, it feels so nice too.
Yeah.
Yeah, because bro, I've been watching your dance. I'm just like, bro, it means a lot.
Yeah,
you know?
it means a lot to us.
Yeah, for sure. Because the beautiful thing about now in dance, we have like Instagram, everything. We get to
Meet people easier, connect, yeah.
But when we start to meet each other like in person, it'll be like, it's so cool. Even like one of the judges, Aris, she knew me because of my music.
Oh.
She'd be like, bro, I listen to your music, bro. Then I'm like, what? Really? Yeah, it's so cool. Yeah, so to meet like them like in person is always the fun thing. And shout out to Kapau as well, because like even until today they are really pushing the Litefeet scene in Australia. So I'm seeing it, guys. So it's like crazy, bro, crazy. Yeah.
So for the last segment, we'll be doing a quick fire question for you. So let's just
try. Okay.
Just at the top of your head.
Okay.
Freestyle this shit.
Okay.
What's your favorite song to dance to?
Song. Shit. Right now. Song. Teach Me How to Love by Girl Dive.
Okay.
Yeah. It's not even a Litefeet song, but yeah, I love to dance to that song.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's the last song you want to listen to before you die?
Shit. What's the last song I want to hear? Damn. What's the last song? I do not know why right now suddenly I'm thinking of like Cassie, Me and You.
Okay.
Yeah, because like the reason why I say this is because it's one of those songs that I did Litefeet to, but I did like a more like
chill,
lyrical
way, yeah.
Yeah, so it's very different. But I don't know why I think about that yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who are your top 5 dancers, dead or alive?
Damn. Like worldwide?
Yeah.
Shit.
Can be Singapore, can be overseas. Top 5.
Damn, top 5. Shit. I hate this kind of questions because I'm not that kind of guy that likes to like categorize people.
Okay, maybe you can start off with like the top 5 that inspired you the most.
Okay. I think that might help a lot.
Yeah.
Top 5 dancers that inspires me a lot throughout the years. Has to be Shazran, this guy who literally made me start dancing first. Alif Echo, Zaiha, Semi Blank. They are like, these 3 are actually like my mentors.
Okay.
So every single time when I battle, if I don't agree with the results, I will call them.
Hey, why?
Why? And this is the thing. This is so cool because when just a fact, like obviously sometimes you don't agree with the judging and everything, right? So they are the one that will like explain. Sometimes they're like, bro, you really lost, bro. And because I trust them, then they'll explain to me why do I lost. You know what I mean? So it's nice. So that Damn, last one. Who is it?
It could be a Litefeet dancer. It could be any genre.
Then I have to say Jumilai. Simply because he's the guy that started to he was the one that like made me want to do Litefeet in the first place. Like not just like music, not just the dance. I think like the ideology that he gave.
So would you say that he's like the godfather of Singapore scene in a way?
Yeah,
Wow.
honestly, I think so. Because he's like we call him like the Litefeet icon of Asia.
Wow.
Because he is the first guy that together with Asalai and Kenta, where they are these three guys, XYZ boys. They are the ones that from Japan that helped to spread the Litefeet style, the Litefeet culture in Japan, and then slowly to Asia and everything. So it's crazy.
What's your favorite dance shoe?
My favorite dance shoe right now has to be between these two. I used to wear New Balance 530s. Right now I'm wearing where's the shoe? Shit, I forgot what is it called. Oh wait, it's here. 860 V2. Yeah, because it's a bit more flat. And I'm a sucker for New Balance nowadays. So
I'm a sucker for the 1906L, the low
ooh, yeah, I have 3 pairs here.
God damn. What size you wear?
Yeah, you can try.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you could pick up another dance style that is not Litefeet, that is
Nice.
not hip hop,
Nice.
which would it be and why?
Wow. Okay. What dance style? Honestly, I've tried almost every dance style. Let me think.
Wow.
Yeah, I've tried dancehall. I've learned whacking before. I've learned popping. I've learned
House,
house. I've learned crumb. I'm trying to think.
breaking.
I've learned breaking. Damn.
Damn, another one. Voguing.
Voguing maybe? Like proper voguing maybe?
With proper technique.
Yeah, proper technique.
Yeah.
Proper technique. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, because I'm not great at everything, but I'm just a sucker of like learning new things.
Yeah, I get what you
Bro,
mean.
I even learned heels, bro.
God damn!
Yeah, like on the side. Shout out to Zamri who gave
Whoa.
me that one-to-one session.
Whoa.
So just a fact, like that point in time we had a collab
Okay.
with like a different style. At that point in time we did Litefeet and then Zamri did street jazz, right?
Oh, okay.
And then one of the sessions we were talking about heels. I was like, what is heels? Because heels to me is like it's just a footwear. Right?
yeah.
Like, what does it consist of? Then he was like, do you want to try?
Whoa.
Then just nice, Zaini Wolfgang.
Yeah.
He had a heel
Heels.
to borrow. So shout out to Zaini for borrowing me your heels that day. And then he's like, okay, just wear, bro. So hard, bro, to do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Last question. If
Yeah.
there's a local dish that you recommend to international dancers visiting Singapore, what would it be? A local dish.
Wow. Local dish. I think there's a few. Depends on their taste buds actually. Okay. This
Your
is
personal favorite.
Okay, this is random. Okay. Old Chunky.
Yeah, this is like when Syke said McSpicy.
Yeah, no, this is funny because okay, I brought down Bushido. I brought down Aya.
Do you
They
like Old
all
Chunky?
love Old Chunky, bro. I freaking bring them to like nasi ayam, like laksa all. They love that. Always Old Chunky. Even my other overseas friends, whenever they come here, bro, I love Old Chunky. I think it's maybe because of like the convenience of getting like a proper food for them, and then they love the curry puff and everything. Yeah, so it's like it's so weird, and I'm saying it simply because that is like a from experience.
Old Chunky,
They always
the underdog.
are we going Old Chunky?
Wow.
Yeah, if they come, I remember that time the sisters came down and they're like, can we go get Old Chunky? Like, sure. Even we should have come for the second time with our friend Janice also. Damn, you should try Old Chunky. Everybody go Old Chunky. And I was like, okay.
Interesting.
And they love, and to be fair, they actually love our fast food as well.
Oh.
Yeah, they love our McSpicy. Yeah, they love all the stuff that we have here.
Okay.
Because I think it's a bit salty, right?
Yeah, maybe.
So I think they love that.
I see.
Yeah.
All right, that's all for
Right.
this episode. Thank you, Aryll, so much.
Thank you so much for
allowing
having
us to shoot in
me.
your room.
Yes.
Shout out
My humble
to
home.
the Litefeet community out there, and Shafi behind the camera as well.
Yeah.
All right, we'll see you guys next time.
Peace. See you.